Congratulations to all those who spoke out against the governor's bill at the public hearing March 6th. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And as always, if you like my channel, like my content, you can support me through the links in the description box below. Everything is appreciated. And let's talk about this. Now, yesterday they had the public hearing for Connecticut, these obviously specifically Connecticut, on 3 Connecticut bills. Mostly the one that I've put a lot of focus in is a 6667, which is a massive anti-gun bill. It's basically an assault weapons ban with more things attached to it. And I want to congratulate everyone who got to speak. I signed up to do a remote Zoom, and I did not make the cut. Or maybe they knew what I was going to say and cut me. Speculation, I'm just alleged. But I didn't get to speak at this one, as I've spoken at many before that. So I want to congratulate everyone who got the chance to speak out against this. And from the...
Holly Sullivan. Oh, okay.
Hi, can you hear me? All right, very good. Dear distinguished chairman and joint members of the Judiciary Committee, my name is Holly Sullivan, and I'm the president of the Connecticut Citizens Defense League. Our organization proudly advocates for the rights of hundreds of thousands of law-abiding gun owners in this state and 43,000 members in our organization. Membership to CCDL is and has always been free. A previous testifier stated that she was speaking on behalf of all children in Connecticut. And I will be clear that only myself and my daughter may speak on behalf of our small family of 2. And today I am here in opposition to HB 6816. School safety is a non-negotiable in 2023. Yet we all know that all Connecticut schools still have not submitted their safety plans almost a decade following Sandy Hook. We know that only a handful of school districts have implemented the Connecticut Department of Education firearm safety curriculum. Yet we talk endlessly about getting to the root cause of gun violence without implementing the things that have already been before this very committee. The use of body armor is a means of protection and something that many of us use every day. I have with me today, this is my 4th grader's backpack. And inside, my daughter carries purple ones today, but today I took the outer space ones. This is what we're talking about. This is body armor. My daughter has it in her backpack and it keeps her safe. This is body armor. It is small. It can fit in my purse. And there's many women like myself that buy brands of purses like Aspalia that's actually manufactured with body armor panels right in the purse. And we know that despite layers of additional legislation year after year, shootings do happen, and most shootings in Connecticut by individuals who are unlawfully in possession of a firearm. And I cannot comprehend why we would want to prevent all individuals from protecting themselves from any form of violence. And while perhaps proponents of this bill did not intend to further make women and children like my daughter and I less safe, that is yet another unintended consequence of the legislation before you. And I'm also in opposition of HB 6667. And while there are components to this bill that you have heard are problematic, I will share with you a personal example. When my father passed away, my mother, newly widowed, was not comfortable having his firearm collection in her home. We took the correct steps and we called DESPP and received an authorization number for each and every one of those firearms so that I could lawfully take and possess them. The impact of one gun a month is not just sales, but all transfers, and would impact those looking to relinquish firearms to a trusted individual of a personal crisis. Our Lieutenant Governor assured the people of Connecticut, in a January 27th press conference, we are not worried about the guns. So I welcome any questions.
Thank you. Questions?
NRA instructors across the state, you better pay attention to this thing, because I'm gonna put this section up here. Other than all the craziness that's already in it, take out the pre-ban exemption, the removing, basically banning others completely, and it goes on and on. But NRA instructors, they're now trying to modify the training to, for the pistol permit certificate, and for what is it the state considers proper training. And if you see it over here on my shoulder, I put it up here. They're basically saying, okay, yeah, we're going to keep the NRA, but we're going to put a modest 6 hours of training, 4 more hours of classroom time, and 2 hours of range time. Now, that's ridiculous. To become a better shooter takes time. Nobody comes out of the gate shooting, perfect bullseyes or perfect patterns. No one. You learn through exercise, through muscle memory, which takes time. Adding 2 extra hours of range time is not going to increase anybody's abilities. 4 hours of classroom time is not going to change the mentality of a person. Either they got it or they don't. What the state is trying to do is what New York did. I did a video on that. Is basically they are trying to force out the NRA certification as certification to apply for a permit. Now, let me be clear. I'm going to be very, very clear. I'm not against the permitting scheme, but the permitting scheme is being used as a crutch against people by the state. That's what I have a problem with. And then they're now trying to change the training to get certified to apply for a permit. Means that NRA instructors across the state, we're getting forced out. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to push us out, and we need to speak up. Now, here's something I've been thinking about, and this encompasses all these anti-gun bills. Every time, even was Grant versus Lamont, and there's another one floating around, NAGR, that one's coming up. That's going to be very interesting, which is an assault weapons ban, challenge. I've thought of this, and any lawyers who watch my page, please let me know if what I'm talking about is legit. I think that we, as constitutionalist gun owners, should start a class action lawsuit against the state of Connecticut to prevent them from using specifically my tax dollars to defend themselves when they go to court. Because when they go to court, they use taxpayers' money to take these cases into court. Whereas, the petitioners, NAGR, CCDL, Grant himself, have to use their own money. Why can't we sue the state to prevent them from, specifically, if I give you $100, make it layman's terms, I give you $100 in taxes, I don't want you to use my $100 specifically to defend yourself in court over these things that I don't agree with. Any lawyers out there, I'd love to hear you if this is a legit argument, because you get enough people on board, all of a sudden you're hampering the state and what monies they can use to defend these laws, or these bills, or when they become law, that I don't agree with. I don't agree with this, and I don't want you using my money to defend yourself against it, against any challenges that may come up. Lawyers, let me know. I would love to know. But once again, congratulations to everybody who got to speak. This is far from over. This is going to be a harder fight than Governor's Bill number 16, because Governor's Bill number 16 had enough stuff in it for everybody to hate. And you saw people come out from all walks of life saying, we don't like this. So now he has trimmed it down to make it all about guns. And not so much the criminal element in guns, but the law-abiding people. Because this is the only people that are going to be affected by that, but what he's proposing. But keep up the good fight. Let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.